This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, the Rangers rallied to tie the game in the 10th. What a swing for Corey Seager. Oppo for his third straight game with a home run. First ever to tie a game with a home run in extra innings the way that he did. But the Rangers could not win it in the bottom of the 11th, and that allowed Seattle to win it in the 12th, thanks to the big blast from former Ranger Mitch Garver. Not a win for Cole Winn. He ends up with a loss, and the Rangers drop the game and the series. No doubt the Rangers are better, but clearly not good enough, as Seattle is clearly the better team. Here we go. Welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That's where you'll find the great work of Bryce Patrick, who I know is going to have a lot to say about this one coming up tomorrow. But for us today, another rough day for the Rangers and their offense, and a huge weekend series loss to the Mariners.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Well, look, it's been a long day for everybody, a long weekend. We don't need to go over the entire game. I'll just say this. I thought Jack Leiter pitched really, really well. Great bounce back performance from him. Guarantee you, especially after watching how well Kumar Rocker has pitched, guarantee you in a good way, in a positive way. Jack has been working hard to try to get his game going again. The big issue for Jack has been finishing guys off and getting outs when you're ahead in the count. Thought he did much, much better with that today. Certainly pitched well enough to get the win. I mean, you look at that line. I mean, 6 innings pitched, 1 run, 7 hits, no walks, 7 Ks. Felt bad for him. Again, Corey Seager, 3 straight games with a home run. To hit the home run that he did in the bottom of the 10th was, I mean, that was awesome. And you're thinking, the way that game was going, I mean, after the 6th, when Seattle tied the game in the 6th, the Rangers had an Evan Carter hit in the bottom of the 6th, and then Osuna's slap hit in the bottom of the 9th, and that was it. I mean, for Corey to get that bomb, Cole Winn comes in, gets him out of the 11th, and you're thinking, okay, bottom of the 11th, Jonah Heim. I'm kind of nerdy when I watch these games. Like, I'm guessing pitches and predicting pitches and different things, and screaming multiple times throughout the game, "Where's Sam Haggerty?" But before that inning started, I said, okay, Jonah, come in, lay the bunt down, and let's get this win and get it over with. He laid down the bunt. It was perfect. Runner at third, 1 out. I mean, that's a silver platter for the Rangers. And the fact that Josh Young can't even make contact, can't even hit nothing. And Higashioka, I mean, every swing is like a home run swing. No flare, no just trying to get contact to get a hit up the middle. No trying to hit nothing, just nothing. I mean, those kinds of at-bats, and we see those kinds of at-bats almost every game. And they're just unacceptable. I mean, it's just not good enough. And hey, I mean, 2023 was a great year, great result. You won the title, but we're in 2025 now, and you got to look what you're seeing with your eyes. And I mean, this team is just not, their offense is just not good enough. They're just not good enough. I mean, it's great that Seager's back. Sounds like Mitch Garver might be back next weekend. He's going to start swinging this week. It's going to be a little bit, I think, for Wyatt. I'm thinking realistically, probably not until after the break, only because he's so valuable to the team. They don't want to rush him back. I haven't heard that definitively, but I mean, this is just unacceptable. I mean, to struggle like this and just no home runs, no pop. I said this yesterday. I love the Osuna kid. I love the story, the passion, but I mean, he hit one hard today. I give him credit. He hit one really, really far today. Almost had his first home run, but he's struggling. Seems like he's having a hard time in left field. I thought that one ball that went over his head, thankfully, it didn't turn out. But I mean, that's a ball that, big league outfielder has to get. And, for Josh Young, same thing. I mean, his defense is great. I mean, Gold Glove caliber defensively, but clearly, I mean, he needs some help. He needs some help with his swing. I mean, he needs to learn how to hit, not just hit home runs. And you can get by with that when you're young and you're playing against bad competition, but not at this level. You got to be able to be a hitter. And the Rangers just have too many holes and too many outs right now. And if they're going to make a run, I know they're hoping for the best and hoping the guys will turn around. And I think without a doubt, they're playing better this month, but again, they're not good enough. And I think we saw that this weekend. All right, we're going to take our time out. When we come back, want to hear from you via the comment crew, the Rangers comment crew. I'm a little agitated. I thought that was just a really wasted opportunity. Got to win that game. Got to win that game today. There's no other way to say it. And really thought that after the win yesterday and what we had seen, that this team had kind of turned a corner and was ready to kind of step up. And for them to lose the way that they did and to let Seattle get out of there with a win, it's tough, man. It's just a bad loss. No way to sugarcoat it. All right, we're going to get to you when we come back. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. All right, summer sports are in full swing, and whether you're all about baseball under the lights, golf on the green, or high-stakes soccer action, FanDuel is the best way to make every game even more exciting. You're already following the action. Why not make it a little more thrilling? With FanDuel, you can get in on the game while your friends are getting sunburned at the beach. One thing is, with FanDuel, it's easy to use, fast to pay out, and makes even regular season games feel like must-watch events. So if you're new to FanDuel, new customers can bet just $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. So open the FanDuel app today or visit FanDuel.com to get started. Okay, welcome back to the Rangers POSTCAST. The Rangers fall to the Mariners in 12 innings, 6-4. The final in this one, all three games go to extra innings, but the Rangers only get one of them, wasting a golden opportunity to get this one in the 11th. All right, leading us off once again today, Alf. Good afternoon, everybody. Alf, of course, a former Ranger, killed us. Was an awesome game until the extras. Yeah, and he kind of knew, right? I mean, he had a feeling Mitch Garver had to get some damage done at some point. The sad thing is I thought for the most part the Rangers did a really good job of quieting Cal Raleigh the entire weekend, and yet they still won the series. Ragamuffinable says, sorry game. Soldier X says, brutal series loss, could have easily swept them. Josh Young and Higashioka, I've seen enough. Yeah, it's tough, man. They got that's just it's not acceptable. You got to win that game. I mean, period. Ragamuffinable says, sorry, team. I wonder how much of 2023 was just luck. Well, I know there are a lot of people that think the Rangers would have faced the Phillies instead of the Diamondbacks, they may not have won. But, they didn't, and they won, and nobody can take that away. But I think, if you're Chris Young in the front office and you're looking at this roster, I think a lot of guys that you were maybe, hoping for, they're not delivering. And I think if you can find a way to improve your team here over the next, few weeks, I think you need to do that for sure. Alf says, Leiter looked good, at least. It's hard to explain the 2023 playoff run with luck. Yeah, no, I mean, they stepped it up. They played great in the second half and in crunch time and played well on the road. And so, yeah, you can't take that away. But I think clearly, like I said, I think a lot of, some of the young guys on this team that were expected to kind of build off of that and grow and get better are not doing it. Josh Young, yeah, he got a hit. He's had a couple hits over the weekend, but I mean, by and large, he's struggling. Again, I like Alejandro Osuna, but I think you need a little more from your left fielder and from that spot in the lineup. Mike says, so Josh can't hit high fastballs or any ball high for that matter. I think the consistency of that is more alarming. Yeah, I mean, he needs some help. I mean, he needs somebody to work with him and to help him with that. I don't know what part of that is fixable other than trying to get a better eye and lay off that. That's really because he can't hit it, like you said. Ragamuffinable says, what difference has Boone made? Well, I think to Brett's defense, I think he's trying to get them to have better at bats and not swing at pitches so early to try to let them get better pitches. But again, I think bottom line is the offense is struggling. I think they got a lot going on in their head, and they need to play better. They need to do better, and I just don't know if this, I don't know what, we'll see what happens with Berger. We'll see. Hopefully Jock will be back at some point. Wyatt hopefully will be back after the break, and maybe they can get hot. I mean, they're going to be, barring an epic collapse, they're going to be in the wild card hunt for sure. But man, the frustrating thing is for the most part, Cole Winn didn't look good in the 11th, in the 12th, but when their bullpen, their rotation, their defense, I mean, they're right there, but the offense has just got to do more. They've got to score. They've got to take some of the pressure off. And I know they've had some games, but And this was a different series, like we talked about going in. This was not just a series. I mean, this was different, and they didn't get it done. BB says this loss is on Boch. You don't intentionally walk people. Yeah, I can't. I know what you're saying. It's kind of picking your poison with this team, but I can't disagree with you there, BB, for sure. Texas Hobby Ben, good afternoon. Man, tough loss today. Crazy how they were all extra innings. That barehanded throw to first from Jackson gave me some PTSD from the Giant series. Yep, no doubt. Shirley, hi. Shirley, Alf's wife. Good afternoon to you. Thanks for jumping in. Wish it was after a win. This is a tough one. Rangers are going to have to find a way to bounce back tomorrow and try to win this series, because after the Orioles, they got a really tough road trip coming up before the end of the break. San Diego, Anaheim, and then back here to Texas to play the Astros. So we'll see. John Crabtree says every time they get a chance to get to 500, they lose. Pathetic. Yep. Now they're 41-43. Had a chance to get the 500 again today, and they did not do it. Good point there, John. Mother Pig says Haggerty must be invisible. Meanwhile, Garcia back in the cleanup, 0 for 9 with 6 strikeouts. Yeah, I mean, he is struggling mightily. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this whole thing that everyone is talking about right now about how all of a sudden the ball is not carrying here at Globe Life. Like, see if I can make sense with this. Like, maybe in the past, a lot of these hits would be home runs, and maybe the boost of the home runs led to just a better confidence, right? A better swagger, right? But now, because they get no home runs and everything is an out, now all of a sudden it's in their head like, man, we can't hit. What do you do? And I don't know, man. I just this whole season has been just off, and we keep waiting for them to kind of get back to normal, and it's like they give you a little spurt, and then they one step forward, 2 step backs. They had won some series, which was great, playing better, like we said, but man, I mean, the offensive holes were exposed in this series for sure. Noah Day says the squandering Rangers strike again. Moves will be made at the deadline. Yeah, I'm with you. I believe they have to. I mean, they can't. I keep saying it, and it's not that I'm, I'm in the front office, but I'm saying when you have the rotation and you have Jacob deGrom, and you see what deGrom and now Rocker and Leiter and Eovaldi is going to be better. You can't just let that go to waste. I mean, they've got to help this offense. That Texas couple says Josh Young's 11th inning at bat was disgusting. Yeah, I mean, there's no hitting there. Young at 2 great pitches to put the ball in play. Yep, completely agree. David says, guys, you can blame the manager or blame the hitting coach. The truth of the matter is that most of our guys can't hit. Well, I'll tell you what, they're not hitting this season, for sure. Can't. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Dennis West says, hole in their bat. Yeah. Andrew Valdez says, Josh Young needs to spend a few games in AAA. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I think, maybe if I don't know, they're in a tough spot because Berger is out, but maybe put Zeke at first, let Josh Smith. I have to say this, Josh Smith, when the series started, I confess I first guessed and I said, man, I'm a little nervous about Josh at first base. He's never played the position. He's not a really big guy, but I mean, to his credit, even though he's had a couple little hiccups, I mean, he's played really, really, really well. I mean, he is truly a Gold Glove caliber infielder for sure. And so I don't want to bang on him, but like I said, if you maybe put Zeke at first, which Bochy said he was going to do, and then after a couple of games, we haven't really seen Durand. Let Zeke play there. Let Josh Smith play third, and maybe help Josh get on track. They tried benching Josh Young a couple weeks ago. That really didn't seem to work. And in fairness to him, to have the struggle that he did today, I don't see how that's not going to bother him. Train Guy says, I still can't figure out this team. At least Leiter was solid. Train Guy says, you all think sending Higgy, Heim, and even Adolis to AAA for a few games would help them. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, well, we've joked about it. I mean, Adolis has been, he's rumored to be traded to everybody, pretty much every team in the league. Could be a situation where maybe a change of scenery might be good for him. We'll see. Noah says the Rangers beat themselves in the series. Seattle showed me nothing that proved they were a better team. Rangers handed the game on Friday, and now today, unacceptable. BB says throw in the towel. Alf, thank you for the kind words, and have a blessed rest of the day and week as well. Austin says Leiter showed us everything we were hoping for. Ace type stuff we can feel good about our young pitching. Yeah, I would agree. If we can get Berger back soon, Smith can get moved to third, get Young out for a while. Isaac, good to have Isaac back. They're better than the M's in this series. They just hit though. Okay. Mother Pig says it was stated on another podcast that Young did not buy in on his recent reset. Sort of makes me wonder if Bochy hasn't lost the team. Interesting. What David says, what would I want for Garcia? Mother Pig says not Seattle. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I hope not. I hope that wasn't the case with Josh Young, but I would think between Bruce and Chris Young, I mean, it's a pretty strong group. I don't think they would tolerate that kind of attitude or that kind of vibe. I could be wrong. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here this week. And as far as what team would want Garcia, well, the Phillies are rumored, the Giants are rumored, the Dodgers are rumored, because they believe that the home runs will come back eventually, that maybe in another park, especially Philadelphia, he can probably hit more there. And I mean, he is, a borderline Gold Glove outfielder. So certainly for a team that's looking to add. And I mean, the Phillies are, if I'm not, they're in first place or right around first place. So, they're trying to hold off, high payroll Met team. So that's one off the top of my head. We'll see what goes down. But hey, bottom line is this was a very tough loss today. Rangers, though, have 3 games coming up here. You don't want to let this homestand get away. Again, big road trip coming up. Great opportunity tomorrow. You got really the rest of the series. You got, I think, a big bounce back start for Patrick Corbin tomorrow, and then you have Jacob deGrom and Nate Eovaldi on Tuesday and Wednesday. So this is a chance here to bounce back, and without a doubt, got to win the series and try to get on the road on a positive note. All right, guys. Hey, thank you for jumping in. Sincerely, love you guys. I appreciate you hanging around. I know it's been a long day. It's a Sunday, and for you to still make time and to be a part of the show says a lot about you, and I appreciate it very much. We'll do it again tomorrow night after the opener with the Orioles, but our final score in this one today, the Rangers rally, but still fall short. They lose the rubber game to the Mariners 6-4 in 12 innings as Seattle heads home with the series win. Rangers will try to bounce back tomorrow against Baltimore. This has been the Rangers Postcast.